Hi guys, so now we're gonna do paper 2. We're gonna focus on Euclidean geometry. I hope you guys wrote well your paper 1. If you wanna tell me how it went, please just comment down below. Really, um, really wanna know actually. So anyways, let's just continue with this one. So what's gonna happen is this. I'm just gonna be doing examples, or should I say problems from past papers. Not a lot, just a few. So I'll be doing from the easier ones to the more complex ones, or the more difficult ones, if you may call it. So we're just going to start off with this problem from the 2021 paper. It is question 9. So what we have here is a cyclic quad, as it is written here, and what we told. So the first thing you need to do when you're answering a Euclidean problem is to underline the important points, which we are told that TR and TS are tangents, right, to the circle at R and S, and we are given the angles here. So the reason why I say you must underline the important points in the statement is sometimes what's written in the statement is not represented in the diagram, so you must make sure that you underline. But in this case, it seems like everything is there in the diagram. So we have our angles and we have our tangents. So let's just answer the first question, which says that in 9.1, give reasons why TS, or ST rather, is equal to TR. So we must give reasons why this ST is equals to this TR, right? So if you can see, they come from this point here, and then one goes that direction and then another goes that direction. So we simply say tangents from the same point, right? So that is the answer that you are looking for this problem here. And then if we go to 9.2, we are asked to calculate the sizes with reasons. So we are asked to calculate S2. If we look at the diagram, we can see that this is S2, right? We want to identify the angle. But since we noted that these tangents are equal, right? Which means base angles will be equal, right? So which means S2 will be equals to R2, right? Remember, an isosceles triangle, right? It is equal sides and the base angles are equal, right? So if this is our T, which is 78 degrees here, and then since these are equal, we can just let this side be X and this side be X. So this is our S and this is our R, right? So we want to identify S2. So for us to identify S2, we can simply say angle S2 plus angle R2 plus angle T is equals to 180 degrees. So your reason is what? Your reason, let me just write here, reason would be the sum of angles of a triangle, right? So we want S2, right? And I said let's let S2 be equals to X. So we're gonna let S2 be equals to X, meaning that R2 is also X, right? So in place of this S2, we're gonna write X, plus in place of this R2, we're gonna write X, plus in place of this T, we write the angle here, which is 78 degrees. 78 degrees equals to 180 degrees, right? So we add the like terms, so it's going to be 2x is equals to 180 degrees minus 78 degrees, and then 2x is equals to, so you're going to subtract the 2 and divide by 2. So let me just do this, minus 78 degrees, divide by 2, divide by 2. So your x value is supposed to give you 51 degrees. So this concludes that our S2 is actually 51 degrees, right? So yeah, we are done with identifying this first angle. Now let's do another question. So now 9.2.2 says that we must identify S3. If we take a look, S3, the combination of S3, let me just remove this. The combination of S3, I'm just going to highlight. Combination of S3 and S2 is equals to this angle here of Q, right? Why am I saying that? Remember the exterior angle of a quad, this angle being equals to that angle, right? So the same applies here. So we're just gonna say angle S2 plus angle S3 gives us angle Q, right? So you're gonna state the reason. The reason, let me just write here, reason should be exterior angle of a cyclic quad, right? So you're just going to add, we already know S2, right? We from the previous question is 51 degrees plus our S3 giving us angle Q, which is 93 degrees, and then we transpose this 51 to the other side. We have S3 is equals to 93 degrees minus 51 degrees. And then the final answer should be 42 degrees, right? So yeah, you can leave it here, or you can just write down the reason for this. You can just say straight line if you want, but the last mark comes from just identify this angle. Why am I saying that? Is because it's 2 marks, so and the other mark comes from just identifying that this is an exterior angle of a cyclic quad. So this is just a short question. It is nothing much. Let's just move on to another video. Just please look at the description below or the comments. I have included a link for another video continuation from this problem here. But I'm just going to do another question, which is question 10, right? So I'm just going to do this question. I just want to keep these videos short since you guys are writing.